Alright, Algebra 1 kids, this is another tutorial video on how to do a least squares regression line using this online tool right here. I'm on my haiku page, Common Core Algebra 1, and this tool, this internet tool, will help you do a linear regression line in terms of finding one using data. If you type in data, XY coordinates, you will get a linear regression line. However, you will not get a data table like you did on your graphing calculator today, where we typed all the numbers in and we were able to create a scatter plot. This will not do that for you. So this will just give you the linear regression equation. The scatter plot you can figure out yourself. I mean, literally, you just make an XY axis, you type in you interval some numbers, you scale it properly, and you plot the points. So if you cannot find a way to quickly make a scatter plot, you can do it the old-fashioned way. Otherwise, this internet e-tool will pretty much do the regression line for you. So I'm going to click on it right now, and it'll take you to this website. Beware, it does have ads, okay, down in the middle, and they're not always great ads. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just saying there's ads. So if parents, if you're watching, or if you have parents, they're like, what is that? It's just ads. It's not anything special or amazing, but if there's inappropriate ads, there might be inappropriate ads. So just giving you a disclaimer. Okay, so we're going to enter our x values. It says enter the numbers separated by comma, colon, or semicolon. You can do it this way, or you can do it this way. Use data grid, and it says grit, but it should say grid, so I'm going to click on that. And now it's an XY table going sideways. So you just literally click on them and type the numbers in. The data I'm going to use is the same data we used in class regarding the basketball players. So I'm just going down the list and going sideways, right? If you notice, I am moving across, although the data table in class with the basketball players and their minutes played was going down. So that might confuse you, but pretty much type it in and keep going. And I'm just typing away. Alright, 14 data points. Now I'm going to go to the y-axis, or y column, and then type all over again. This feature does not have, this e-tool, online e-tool, does not have a checksum statistic or an option. So in other words, there's nothing you can check your values with. You just kind of either have to add it up yourself or go on blind faith that you type them in correctly. I would, if I were you, add them up yourself, because it's just good practice. And you're at home, you have time. What else do you have to do that's so important? Alright, there we go. Alright, so I inputted my values. I went all the way to 14. Sorry, they matched up right here. Let me use this one. They matched up right here, so that at least I have the same amount of numbers. Now, when I go back down here, choose what to compute, it's asking me what do they want me to find. So find the equation of the regression line. That's what I want. This correlation coefficient we don't need yet, so don't worry. You can ask to show me an explanation if you want. It doesn't matter. And we hit compute. There we go. And then the menu changes, and the result from our data from the data I entered, the linear regression line is here. And this pretty much matches very close to what we had in class, right? 0.59x and negative 208 and some change. That's slightly different, and that's because it's an online e-tool. It's not as good as a graphing calculator. It's not as good as what else is out there. So if you don't like this one, you can always watch my Excel video, Microsoft Excel. It's actually right next to this link. You just haven't seen it yet because I haven't posted it yet. But in any case, oh, it does show the scatter plot. Never mind, I take that back. So here's the scatter plot, so you can scale it like so. You can plot the points, sketch it, and then draw your regression line. All right. This regression line should kind of go all the way through. So I know it stops here, but that's because that's where our data. Never mind, it does stop at 0. So if you look, it says negative 500, positive 500. So right here would be like your y-axis and your x-axis. So again, it's just very important to look at those basic features of a graph. Here's your y-axis, here's your x-axis. All right. Let's see if I can draw something in there. I think I can. So if you don't see it, here's your y-axis and here's your x-axis. Very basic. All right. Make sure you have this as part of your graph. Other than that, there's no residual calculator here. You can't calculate your residuals. So you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. plug in numbers for x, substitute them, get the answers for y, and subtract your actual minus your predicted. That's going to take some time, but if you've got a calculator, you can do it. Anyway, this is it. Good luck, and we'll see you the next day. Bye-bye.